Porch Group rose by almost 30% in trading today after a fantastic earning. What's my outlook? What's my view on the current valuation, and how am I looking at this stock going forward? First of all, let's look at valuation. There's some very important numbers that we need to take into account right now today. One of those is the market cap. It's 89 million. And if you put this into contrast with the adjusted EBITDA for the quarter of 9 million, that basically tells me all I need to know. And that's one of the big reasons that we see the CEO keeping buying a lot of stock. This is a profit generating machine. They're printing money on insurance. And it's an old saying that insurance is only good for the insurance company, and with numbers like this, we clearly see why. In the short term, in terms of outlook, it's my opinion that we will not see a quick and fantastic rise in stock price. Why such a Debbie Downer, Andreas? Well, the key here was found in the questions and answers part of the earnings call, where they asked about registering to the reciprocal exchange for reinsurance. And in this case, the paperwork was not completely done yet. What does this mean for us as investors? Well, there's still a ton of risk involved in the company. And if there's one thing investors hate in a lot of cases, it's risk. We like predictability, stable cash flow, stable profits. And if there's a chance that a catastrophic weather event or something like this happens, it could potentially wipe out a small company such as this before they're getting reinsurance. And I mean, this is just a risk we have to live with if we're aiming for such fantastic potential returns as we can see in the case of Porch Group. If they're managing to stay this profitability track, and as the earnings call mentioned, to be profitable in the second quarter here and beyond, well, then this will be a fantastic investment in my opportunity. In my case, I'm sticking to about 50,000 shares of Porch Group. I will continue to hold, and I will not sell for anything less than $10 a share. I will probably ride all the way up to 20 and then keep holding and selling 4% every year to live on if we reach those numbers. But that's my outlook on the stock. When do I think that this is possible? I don't think it's possible before 2025. I think that next year we will see fantastic results. I think we will see gains in the share price, and I believe we will see numbers above $5. If we can continue to see profitability, if we can continue to see, the paperwork with the reinsurance rolling out as supposed. And, why do I bet on this company? Well, it's for the same reason that I bet on Palantir when I was working with selling data centers. Right now, I work as a lead gen specialist, so I see lead generation companies every day. I work with them. How can we get more leads? How can we optimize? And Porch Group is indeed a lead generating machine as well. Just looking at the vertical software segment, the vertical of software for Porch Group, this home inspection, this home, it generates leads not only for insurance, but if laws play out as they're supposed to, we can see for warranty as well. We can see some states where they're not allowed to use their data advantage, and if we continue to see that as a trend, that they're getting restrictions in the terms of how much data they can use in pricing policy, well, then we have an issue. So there's a lot of uncertainty once again. And speaking of the housing market is one of those things that's keeping a lid on stock price, keeping it low at the moment. We look at the few people moving, changing house. There's very little inventory out on the housing market right now. And if you're not moving, then you're not making home inspections. So this is really keeping a lid on growth, although we saw that current customers are spending more, so that's fantastic news. With regards to the earnings call, we saw some potential for short-term hype. I know that Matt mentioned that, oh, I bought this amount of shares, but no, come on, Matt, that's not how we hype up share price. That's not how we pump share price in 2023. You got to mention AI on the earnings call, and you got to do it more than 50 times. That's the golden rule. We've established this by now. So that could have been a funny one in the short term, just to pump. But in terms of medium to long term, I think the fundamentals are clearly in place now with this adjusted EBITDA result. So I think that we're positioned for extremely strong growth and very good results once the housing market shifts and we're starting to see people move and we're starting to see this lead generation machine kick into gear. That's the huge potential bullish case for Porch Group. I will also do a separate video later on and talk a bit about management. I've learned a new software here that can record a screen and everything in a manner that I'm happy with. So I think we will visit the LinkedIn profile of one of management in this case. It will be a secret, you will see who it is, because there is clearly a case for a potential buyout as an exit opportunity later on, as one of the people in the management team has done this before, worked a long time, sold the company, was there 3 years as a vice president. You know, that's a common deal when you're selling a company. And with this experience, I can clearly see this being a future potential scenario, although at current stock prices, no way we're gonna see a company being bought unless somebody's offering a ridiculous premium. But I don't think this will be the case in this market. We're just gonna have to keep waiting, boys. Keep waiting for these profits. Alright, that's been it for this video, and as always, hope you guys make a ton of money, whatever investments you decide to make. Take care now, bye bye.